birthday. It's my birthday. You know I'm thirsty for it, baby. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. You know I'm serious, so bad. Don't be stupid, baby. Just in case I'll pick up my phone tonight. I wasn't a bad girl, wasn't a bad girl. Just in case I'll make it home tonight. I wasn't a bad girl, wasn't a bad girl, baby.
I packed up, bought myself a nice $300 ticket because on the holidays they cost extra, and took a trip down to visit my boy Marlo so I could spend New Year's in South Carolina. And that's what I did.
Oh look, bus traffic.
What? On my phone. It's 4 a.m. and I'm somewhere between Washington and Marble. Everybody's getting back on now. Let's get some food. I'll call you when I'm in Fayetteville. Same time I call Marlo. Okay. That will be tomorrow morning. Okay. All right? All right. Okay.
I went down south to hang out with my friend Marlo for a few days right before New Year's, and he kind of showed me around.
Show you how I give out-of-state love to South Carolina, right? George Washington the Great. Tell me if anything looks familiar to you. Ready? I can't do it!
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do?
You better not do that shit.
Why?
I'm okay.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ready?
God bless America.
Not me. Not that kind of crowd, huh?
I don't know where we're going to go. We was talking about going to 5 Points. That's what I like, you know.
What? What's it called?
5 Points.
5 Points?
Yeah.
But when night came around, the 5 Points became College Town, and the best way to avoid the nonsense is to take the VIP entrance.
After a night of drinking and partying, the Waffle House is where you go to get your love on. While I was partying, some magic was in the works, and I didn't know it, and I wouldn't find out until I got home. struck midnight on 2004, a man that we will refer to as Richard. He decided to come back into my life after I've known him for a couple of years, but I hadn't seen him. And what his offer was to me was to show me how to be independent. But while I was learning how to be independent, I could depend upon him. For what, you ask? Well, let's see. First, there was the car to his house in Massachusetts, which had 3 extra spare rooms that had no one in them, and he needed them to be filled. And he asked if I would like to stay. I was always giving money every week, and I basically needed for nothing except maybe my own private time. They came when Richard was just too busy, and he's had loaned me his truck to move my things in to the new house. So I just had to get someone to help load up the truck and move my stuff in. So I decided, well, I'll do that tomorrow, so why don't I pick up my girl in this truck and we'll go out and chill and do something in this big truck out on the icy roads. Yeah, that was a good idea. We could have died, girl. You know that, right? Don't look at me like that. Okay, so the cones over there are not labeled with lights, and there's snow on the ground, and there was traffic, and I swerved to not hit the traffic, and I hit a pole, and that's the first accident I've ever had, and was in this shitty ass truck. And on top of that, the truck isn't insured. Like, that's my fucking problem. And I could have died. And because we're waiting for AAA, because of the car accident, I don't even want to go home. And after my mom fucking, you know what I'm gonna do, right? When I see him, I'm just like, because you gotta act like you're scared, you know what I mean? You had your seatbelt on, huh? Of course I had my seatbelt on. I'm not trying to die. You didn't have your seatbelt on? No. Well, you'll remember to wear them from now on. Yeah. And, you know, Richard wasn't that disappointed in me, although I had only been staying at the house for a week and I haven't even moved my things in yet. But, you know, I think it mostly had to do with the fact that I'm young and I'm pretty, and because he really hadn't even got to live with me yet, he wasn't going to let something simple, well, not simple, but something like that ruin what could possibly be a really good time and an interesting future together. So, luckily we moved on from that. Beep, beep, who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. Go ahead. Take a picture of yourself while you're driving. Not if I was desperate, dying, deserted on a desert island and begging for it. You'd be the last man I'd ever fuck.